Hello nation, and welcome back to another episode here today, as we're back here for some more action, more fun and excitement here on the episode of Bryce Calhoun and his road to glory here in college football 25. As we're getting close to wrapping up his junior year here, and today we're making a quick stop here in Vanderbilt as we're in Nashville. And, of course, the number 3 team in the nation, that'll be us, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the Commodores in today's matchup here. Commodores currently 4-2 right now overall, but 1-2 in the SEC. And, of course, we just picked up our second win against LSU last episode. There you see Vanderbilt had a rough go. They lost against Ole Miss, started off, and then they won a close, pretty good game there between them and FCS Midwest. Had a great win over NC State and Colorado State. And of course, they've lost a few more there. But here you see last week they get a nice win over Mississippi State, of all things. So Vanderbilt is, they're kind of seen as the joke of the SEC. It's like, man, why are they there? They barely do well when it comes to the standings here. But going into this game here and looking at some of the stats here, I'm thinking like, man, we might not need we definitely not need to be overlooking them, because they definitely could probably sneak in here and give us a tough time. This is about that time of the year where a lot of teams start underestimating other teams like a Vanderbilt and thinking they can go in here and do what they want and have a good game. Well, you see here, 269 yards, 2 touchdowns there for St. Clair there. Newberry had 14 carries, 55 yards, and a rushing touchdown there. So in my eyes, I'm kind of thinking like, this is definitely a game that we definitely need to be really focused in on. But at the same time, I'm thinking, well, it is Vanderbilt. They got a good, they got good players here. They can't overlook that at all whatsoever. They got a few decent individual players here that can do some good things. But as a team, this should be a easy, I hate to say that, but it should be a pretty good win. Should be able to just go in here. The bus should be still warm once we get this game done with. This is one of those ones I think everybody marks on their calendar. Like, okay, Vanderbilt, okay, that's an easy dub. What's going on next week here? So we'll see if we can go in here and get a victory here over them. Currently, right now, we're ranked in number 2 in the nation there as we got dropped down. And of course, you see Arizona and Penn State both have a 5-0 record. So a little bit of, like, okay, these guys were played better last week than they did this week, or they didn't play so well last week against this team, blah, blah, blah. So a little just shuffling around guys there in the top 3. And then, of course, you see South Carolina right now leading, them and Oklahoma right now leading in the conference round with 3 wins there in the SEC. We're looking for our 3rd win here today. Of course, we have not lost at all in any play, both in conference or in non-conference games, as we're currently 5-0. Both South Carolina and Oklahoma have lost a game this season. And there you see we dropped down off that list of possible finalists for the Heisman there, which is fun. But we'll bounce back here hopefully today in a game against the Commodores. There you see Boulware, they're right in. Great right in there. Fournette, strong safety there. That's a guy that we'll definitely have to be watching out for there if we happen to throw deep here today, which I would like to. Because London Humphreys hasn't been really thrown to as much here. Lucky, he started off really well here, but he has started to slip up some. Last week against LSU, he had quite a few drop passes there. So I do want to move the ball through the air, but at the same time, we got to be able to, of course, we have to really kind of take advantage of trying to run the ball through the ground game here as we can here. So we'll see what we'll do here today. Kind of a mixed bag of a lot of different stuff. If I remember here, I think we even tried some RPOs as well here in today's game, which we have. Well, we have, but not as much as, at least what I think we're going to be doing here. At least whatever from actually playing this footage here about a couple days ago. As you see a pass there being thrown there, that's going to be Lucky on the catch, and he's going to get that one down to the 35-yard line for the first down. So far, it's been a pretty close game for both teams. Both defenses coming out here showing off what they can do, just like a traditional SEC matchup. As we'll see a run here from Robinson. He's going to run this one on the side out there on the left-hand side. He's going to get a nice yardage there to help us move the, or at least try to get close to move the chains there. He comes up short. He'll be a 2nd and 4 coming up. Hand off there to him. He's going to go up the middle there. Breaks, spins off that tackle. And he is going to be taken there at the 22-yard line for the first down. So 1st and 10 coming up here for the Bulldogs. And we'll see again Robinson showing off what he can do here on the ground. So far, ground game, the blocking here has been looking pretty tight, pretty decent here for us. Feel comfortable with it. We'll see what we can do here on this 2nd and 3. Pass up the middle. That's going to be caught, and that's going to be another first down for the Bulldogs. So passing looking pretty good here. Guys are able to get to get some distance between them and the defender, getting breaking away from them and stuff like that. Let's see what we can do here on this red zone as the ball is at the 11-yard line, and just about 5.5 left here in the first quarter. Robinson trying to get through that small gap there, and he's going to get up that there, and he's going to be able to get the few yards that we be able to get. 3rd and 5, pass there. That's going to be completed, but not enough to get into the end zone there, as we're 2 yards shy. And, of course, we'll be forced now to kick a field goal. So, couldn't do nothing on that opening drive. We'll see what we can do now here on this second one, as we'll see a handoff there to Robinson as he gets to the just near the first down marker there, near the Vanderbilt 30. As we were seeing a pass here, that's going to be completed, and a nice catch there, as that's going to put us a nice first down there, as that is going to be Humphreys on the catch. So now offensive line is getting us a chance to be able to look and see what our top wide receivers at, and there you see London Humphreys, the senior, going to get in position there and get a nice catch as he gets 20 on that play, and we'll see if we can maybe get to him in the end zone here in this drive. Ball now at the 10-yard line, as we'll look and see here. We'll stick with the pass, and we'll see Calhoun here. Oh, gets dropped as he's going to try to run this one himself, as he'll be taken down there. Bolware letting him know that, hey, no, you're not going to be running on us. You're not going to be throwing dumb passes and doing all this crazy stuff you've been doing the last couple of weeks. I'm going to make sure of it. So now we'll see the ball still at the 10-yard line here. 2nd and goal coming up. And we'll see a handoff. And Bolwell actually read that one pretty well. He got off the line quickly and got to Robinson as soon as Robinson got the ball. So now 3rd and goal coming up. As we'll see a pass here. That's going to be thrown up. And that is going to be incomplete as that ball gets batted away. So now 4th and goal coming up. We're going to have to kick another field goal, making it now 6-0. So Vanderbilt not going to be pushovers in this game, as we'll see a pass here being completed, and that's going to be there at the 46, as we do cross the 50 there, and now in Vanderbilt territory. So now ball at the 46-yard line, hand off to Robinson. Robinson has a clean run right up the middle there, and before he gets taken down at the 41-yard line. Gets a new set of downs here for the Bulldogs. As we see a 1st and 10, a little quick RPO, and no, we cannot get that one there to Humphreys, as we're trying to dump that pass off to him as quickly as we possibly can. But Commodores read that one very well, as now we'll see a 2nd and 10 coming up. We'll see a drop back here. Calhoun throws this one there to Humphreys. Humphreys gets the catch, and Humphrey is going to get down to inside of 30, as he's going to be, I think, taken and marked down at the 27. So now with a 6-point lead here, trying to extend that lead here with a touchdown here. We have not seen ourselves get a touchdown. We'll see a pass there being thrown, And it looks like Calhoun could have thrown to Lucky there. He was wide open there, but I don't know. I think he was looking for a bigger play. So now we'll see here on this 2nd and 10 coming up. Also at the 27-yard line. And play action here. Dropping back here, looking down the field here, throwing this one up there. And that was too many black jerseys there, trying to throw to that receiver there. And that was just a bad call there on Calhoun's part. Now 3rd and 10, drops back again, looks and fires this one there. That's going to go up the middle there, and that's going to be in the end zone. Touchdown. Bryce Calhoun connects with Lucky as he makes the catch there. Nice job as we're able to find his way into the end zone. And we put our first 6 points of the day here. That being a touchdown here on Vanderbilt. As Lawson Lucky, the senior Bulldog tight end, finds his spot. And right there, we realize this time, hey, we see you. And we're able to get him the ball. Ball now on our own 5-yard line here as they do a good job there. Not letting us take the ball out too much there. As now we're looking at a 2nd and 8 coming up and a handoff here. And oh, nice little jet sweep there. Look at this play right now. Going down the field here. This is one of our receivers. This one is going to be up and gone. Look at that. Look at that speed. Wow. What a play there. Touchdown, Bulldogs. As that is Evans the third. Turns on the jets and then hits the NOS button on it. Oh my goodness, and goes down the speed here, or down the speed, geez, down the field with that speed and finds his way into the end zone. Touchdown. Bulldogs lead it now 20-0. As we'll see a quick screen pass there, a little RPO, and then you see Humphreys does the same thing as he's going down the field and he's going to get in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. As London Humphreys able to pretty much do the almost exact same thing, but this time being a screen pass. And he is able to get down the field. Look at this ball just getting chucked over there. And off balance at that from Calhoun. And they find their way into the end zone now, making it now 27-0. So still in the first half here with just under 4 minutes left here in the game. Calhoun and the Bulldogs looking to try to extend this lead a little bit more. Calhoun drops back in the pocket, scrambles, looking down the field here, throws this one, and that one is going to be, well, it was caught, but out of bounds. And that would look like it was intended there. That was for, I believe, Ray there on that throw. Calhoun now again drops back, scrambles here, looks up, fires this one up the middle, and a little dangerous that time around, as that one could have easily been picked, but it was dropped by the defense. No good there. Under 2 minutes left here in the first half. Still a 27-0 ball game here for the Bulldogs. Calhoun going to call his own number instead. He's going to try to get to the first down marker, and he's going to get a nice run. A gain of 9 on that carry. So now 2nd and 1 coming up. Drop back here for Calhoun. Looks, fires this one there. That is going to be picked off, as that was just off target just by a hair. And this one is going to go back for a pick 6. And the 55-yard return from Fournette. I mentioned him earlier. It was a guy that we really had to get away from and not let him do this. And that's exactly what he did here in this one, as the Commodores put the first 6 points of the day for themselves by way of the interception. Touchdown, Commodores. And that pass just a little off. It was intended there for Lucky, but we threw it a little too soon. And Fournette's like, who are you throwing to? But okay, it's in second thought. I'll go ahead and just take this and take it back for a pick 6. So up by 20 here. So we've got a minute 33 left here in the first half. And we threw our first interception now here today, as I believe that's going to be his 5th or 6th of the season. We'll see a catch there. That's going to be some positive yards there for us, as now we're looking at 2nd and 1. Calhoun just being a little cautious now this time around. He's going to get dropped. Decides not to get rid of it, and he's going to hold on to it. And that's going to be a timeout now being called by the Vanderbilt team. As now we'll see 3rd and 11 coming up. Pass being thrown, and that one almost gets picked off as well, as the defender there did not have his hands ready, but does bat that one away. 7 seconds left here. Vanderbilt will take the ball. Did take the ball there after that punt, and they did score 6 points of their own, or excuse me, not 6 points, 3 points of their own, making it 27-10, and that is what it's going to be like going into the half, as Vanderbilt did a good job there, and of course got themselves a touchdown. As of course, not the way we want to end the first half, but nonetheless, yeah, that's just pretty much how it goes. As we had, but the first, that midway through the second quarter there, we were cooking. The jet sweep there, which I didn't think was actually going to work. He gets down the field here and makes a nice clean run there from Evans. And of course, then we get that little screen pass there to Humphreys, who tacks on a little bit more here. I think this is the play right now. No, that's the actually interception instead. Okay, thank you, EA. You want to really ruin the highlight here, really? But nonetheless, yeah, we did a good job there. But then, of course, like I said, through that interception, and yeah, that was pretty much was told the most here from the last, I would say last under 2 minutes there in this first half. Did not go our way there, but hey, the second half is coming up here. We'll see what we can do. Let's try to put some more points on the board here. And of course, defense been a great job. We cannot deny that at all. Defense been doing an excellent job here. Only really giving up 3 points in today's matchup. So 2nd and 2 coming up. Hand off there to Robinson. Robinson trying to get around that block. He does, and he'll get there to the 42. Ball now at the 42-yard line. Hand off, and no, going to be play action. Throwing this one up there. That's going to be caught by Lucky, and Lucky's going to try to tightrope that sideline there, and he'll get to the but he does get enough there for the first down. Now they're at the 42-yard line of the Commodores, and there you see a pass there being completed, and then into the end zone, touchdown. As Dre is going to be getting his number called there, and he's going to find his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs find their way back into the end zone here. It's going to be 34-10 as Ray, the senior, of course, with that championship team last year, and of course now looking to try to get their way back to that, prestigious time of the season. And we get a nice touchdown there, nice touchdown pass there for him. Great job there, completing that one. Puts us up now 34-10. As we'll see, back on the field here now, as we'll see nice screen pass going to Robinson. Oh, Robinson hurdles and gets pretty much speared in the air there. He's going to be all right. But that was just, I could not believe that play there. I'm like, wow, they really, really, that's like WWE style right there. As we'll see Robinson now still up on, gets on his feet here and gets a nice carry there for about 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. And a handoff there to Robinson as he's going to go. And oh, nice job there. I think if he would have just stayed, jumped so far outside, I think if he just stayed right there where he was at, he could just went right through there and just went right up the sidelines there for that touchdown. But nonetheless, he gets the first down on the carry. We'll see another pass. This one's going to be completed. As that's going to be Ray again. This time we're getting another first down. So now with about under 4.5 left here in the third quarter, Commodores, they don't like this feeling here. They know that something's brewing, and it could be another touchdown here for them, as they've had a really tough day at the office here dealing with our defense, or at least their offense has. 1st and 10 coming up here for Bryce Calhoun. Let's see a man in motion, as Calhoun has to get this play off. Play clock down at 6. Calhoun here looking down the field here, looking for a block. Can't really get one, but he's going to get enough yards there to, of course, move to at least get closer there to move the chains. 2nd and 4, man in motion coming up here. Play clock down to 6. Handoff there to Robinson. Robinson finds a first down, sticks, and he's going to get there as he gets to the 17-yard line. 3 minutes, less than 3 minutes now here in the third quarter. Handoff to Robinson. Robinson should have stayed in on the inside there. Instead, he goes to the outside there and makes a only gets back or actually gets no gain there. He just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Now, see here, Calhoun runs this one here. He's going to get down to the 10-yard line. Nice run there from him as he's taking more chances now running the football here in today's game. 3rd and 3 coming up as Calhoun here runs this one here. Calhoun trying to get down to the first down marker, but they're going to say he's just short as there's a 4th and inches coming up here. And somehow he convinces the coach to let him back on the field here. This is still the same drive. 1st and goal coming up as they get the first down, or the convert on the 4th down there to get the first down. And we'll see Calhoun run this one here, and he is going to get a few yards there. If anything, I think he just got back to the line of scrimmage there on that play. So now, trying to get keep their goal line guys on the field here. Going no huddle. 2nd and goal coming up. Calhoun setting up here, drops back here, looks, realizes he's in trouble, throws this one away, throws on the other side of the field, and that's going to be a touchdown. Touchdown, Bulldogs. How in the hell did Bryce do that? That was thrown really across his body. Finds his halfback Robinson. Look at that. Tries to literally turn around, turns all the way around, throws it, and you know, you've been playing this game, it's these EA games as long as I have. When you do that, throw it across your body like that, that's like, yeah, that's automatic interception. Don't matter how good your quarterback is, but somehow he gets away with it and able to get that one to Robinson for a touchdown. And it's now 41-10. Again, defense gives us a good spot here as we get the ball here in their near their side of the field here in the red zone. As now we'll see Calhoun here runs this one and calls his own number as the lineman there realizes he's need to bring him down. 3rd and 2 coming up. Ball at the 22-yard line. Calhoun looking to try to see if he can get this first down here. He's going to try to use his own legs. Calhoun stiff arm, and he's going to stay in bounds there at the 19 as he does get the first down. So he's taking more shots here with his legs, trying to do something here. 1st and 10 coming up. Play clock running down to 6. Play action. Looking down for the field, making a deep pass, and I cannot connect there as that ball is going to be batted away. So now 2nd and 10 coming up. 8:24 left here in the final quarter. Calhoun now scrambles here, runs down the field here. He's going to slide, and he's just going to be a yard short of there getting getting that first down. We'll see now 3rd and 1 coming up. He's going to go ahead and run this one instead. This time to the left-hand side, and he's going to get sandwiched there. But he is able to hold on to the football and get the first down. Calhoun really taking a lot of shots here. I don't know if that was the play call there by the coach or if he just says, he's just going to just wing it here. And now he's trying to run this one as well. And he's going to be taken there at the 9-yard line. 2nd and goal here. I'm pretty sure that the coach is probably telling him, okay, enough. Just throw the damn ball. I know that's what his dad would be saying right now. He's probably watching the game back home at Kennesaw. I see a run here and a quick play there as they drop him quickly there. So now 3rd and goal coming up here for Bryce Calhoun and the Bulldogs. Bryce is just trying to make a play for himself here. I think he wants to try to get in the end zone himself. As we'll see a pass there in the back of the corner, and no, it's going to be dropped. As that ball is going to be going to Lucky there, and unfortunately he cannot get to it. 44-10 as we get the ball back here. And like I said, Vanderbilt has not been protecting the ball too well there for themselves here. As like I said, they've only scored just off that interception as well as a field goal today. As we'll see, Robinson now runs on the outside there. He should have stayed more inside. He definitely had probably another 2-3 more yards there on that carry. 3rd and 2 coming up. Ball at the 47. We'll see a drop back here from Calhoun. Looking, he's going to make a deep pass here. That's going to go up, and it's going to be batted away. No one's going to be able to get to that one there. It's going to be a 4th and 2, and that might be it for the. Oh no, Bulldogs going to come back out here again. Excuse me. 1st and 10, and they're going to run a few more plays here. As they're now at the 2-minute warning here. And see what Robinson can do here. Robinson going to try to break off a tackle, trying to get to that 1st down marker, but he is going to come up short. And now with a 1:30 left here, Robinson again. Oh no, it's going to be that time. It's going to be Calhoun trying to run that one, and he is going to be stopped. So no gain on that play. And we'll go ahead and see here. Final score 44-10. As they get another victory here this week. Man, only if we did not throw that pick there, it would have been just, a nice game for Calhoun there. But even better, 270, 4 touchdowns there for him. And overall, a great performance there for the team here as they, again, show what they can do here on the field here on a Saturday afternoon. Pick up another nice victory here. And, of course, beat up one of the worst teams in the SEC. Not what I thought this game was going to be. I thought that Vandy was going to be that. I thought this game was going to be one of those games where, we're really going to be struggling. The game's going to be a really, butthole and not let us move the ball here. But I guess that's another game for another week there. But final score 44-10. As we had a nice day at first downs, 21 first downs compared to their 8. Passing yards, 270 yards. 3rd down conversions, we're at 27%, 3 and 11. They were 1 for 13. And then, of course, we did go on a 4th down conversion there. And then red zones, 1 red zone touchdown, 3 red zone field goals at 100%. They had 1 red zone field goal there at 100% as well. So. And then you see their quarterback there, 9-27, 143. No touchdowns, no interceptions there for him, but a tough day, only completing 33% of his passes. Newberry, just a fumble and a broken tackle. 10 of 17, only averaging on a little less than 2 yards a carry there for today's game. But yeah, our defense, right there shows you our defense was tight-lipped on letting Vanderbilt do anything. Came to the pass or the run, and letting us get more opportunity, especially getting some good field position here in this game here today, where we were already inside the 30 in a lot of those drives there. If it wasn't the defense, it was probably special teams. So, but overall, great performance from everybody, on all sides of the ball. So great job there for Georgia as they move on and get ready for the next matchup coming up here, and which will be, I believe, who is it? Next matchup is going to be against the Aggies. So we're going to take on we're going to go Kyle Field there in College Station, which is, I don't know, for me personally, it's one of the toughest places I hate going to playing wise. And that's even when back in the day when they were in the Big 12. Something about being there, for me as a user, I don't know, I just have a rough time dealing with that. Of course, they're home of the 12th man, so there you go, right there. First off, but there you see Robinson, 20 carries, 105 yards there for him. No touchdowns on the ground there for him. But of course, Evans had that 1 carry for 92 for that big touchdown there. Big day there for him, and that's a nice job there. Of course, we'll see Humphreys there, 5 catches, 117 yards for the day. Of course, Bryce Calhoun, like I said, 14 of 28, 270, 4 touchdowns, interception, sacked 5 times, had 16 carries for 29 yards for the day. Great, decent day there for him. Of course, obviously, kind of the only blemish he had was that interception. But hey, he's not throwing double-digit interceptions at least for the time being. Let's knock on wood, make sure that doesn't happen. But nonetheless, he's been doing really well here with Georgia. His dad's been very impressed with him so far here, doing good things up there. And to take a look here, yeah, we had that. Remember, if you guys remember from the last episode, our challenge was to get complete 60% on third downs. Yeah, we came up short of that. So we did not get the game day challenge. Oh, actually, no, we did. Yeah, never mind. We did. Yeah, sort of, I think. Okay, anyway. Academic advisor talking to us. So we got straight B's there. So nice job there for our midterms. So that's going to help us out here as well. So we're still eligible to play. And of course that activates fan favorite, as that is now activated here. So that's always nice to see and good to hear. So as we take a look here, we get ready for this next matchup. Week 8 coming up. We're 6-0 for the season so far. We're 3-0 in the 3-0. I was about to say Big 12. 3-0 in the SEC, and we're taking on the number 10 Texas A&M Aggies in College Station at Kyle Field there. The 12th man is going to be the deciding factor in this one here. They're currently 4-2 overall, but 1-1 in the SEC, and this is going to be a really big, probably be one of the biggest games right now leading up to this point so far here for Bryce and the Bulldogs here. Both teams in the top 10. This is going to be a slugfest here. This is not going to be an easy game. So we got to get well rested and mentally prepared for this matchup here coming up in the next episode. So stay tuned for that episode. It should be coming out here in the next day or two. And we'll see what our Bulldogs and, of course, Bryce Calhoun can do. And at least try to grab the victory and at least come out of this game alive in this matchup here in this SEC battle. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, of course, you've been enjoying the series, hey, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. That also helps out the channel as well. And of course, hit that bell notification so you guys will be notified of this series or any other series that happens to drop here on the channel. Not to mention, a little short plug, go check out the main channel over on here on YouTube as ESGNet. Go over there, check it out. We got great content as well on College Football 25 as well as College Football 26 that's been out for a while. And so definitely go check it out and support the channel over there as well. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more here on the channel. Let's go, Georgia Bulldog Nation. Let's get ready for the next matchup here against the Aggies coming up very, very soon. As always, keep yourself each other healthy, and I will see you all next time.